Hey, welcome back, Gameboxians. It's another episode of the $5 Game Box, and I'm just leaving a garage sale over here. It's episode 14 of the continuing quest to build an awesome collection of video games that started with a $5 investment from me. No more, no less. Any other purchases I make had to come from buying and selling from that initial $5. And if you've been watching, we've got a great collection of video games. And if you watched last episode, you may recall that I said regarding the Wii that there's really only 2 games out there that I don't have in my collection that I needed. Most anything else is probably I'm going to look to flip. Well, one of those games we just picked up at that garage sale we just left. Mario Party 9. They had it priced at $15. I asked if they'd take $10. They said yes. $10 is not what I want to pay for a game at a garage sale, but for Mario Party 9, awesome. Won't complain about that. Now we're running a little short of funds because spending $10 brings us down to 60-something. No, 50-something. Brings us down to like 53. I have to double check. I know we started with 60-something. So, I may have to get into selling mode. I've got a lot of stuff I need to sell, but most of it I was going to put on Macari to get our game goals up. So we may need to sell some stuff so we have money in the pocket so we continue to game hunt. A lot of garage sales this morning. They're kind of spread out. I don't have a lot of hope for them, honestly, just looking at their ads on Craigslist and in the paper. But, rolling up to a random garage sale, there's 2 PS4 games and 1 Wii game, and the Wii game is Mario Party 9. That's awesome. And that's a great way to start episode 14, season 2 of the $5 Game Box. I see a neon green sign on a Saturday morning with an arrow, and I'm following it. Hopefully you're following me, turning on this camera a whole bunch. Welcome back, Game Box fans. It's the $5 Game Box. Alright, this garage sale right there. Box of PlayStation 2 titles, $1 a piece. And what's worse, well, that's good, but unfortunately, the guy told me inside I've got 14 systems and like 500 games from the Atari all the way up to PlayStation 3. I'm like, want to bring those out? Anyway, my $1 a piece PS2 titles, we have Spider-Man 2, and there's actually 2 discs in there. There's a Spider-Man 2 and a Spider-Man 2 Greatest Hits. So 2 copies of that. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. I know on the Wii that's kind of a sought-after title. I'm not sure about PS2. Sky Odyssey. Rayman Arena. And Dragon Ball Z Budokai. All in really good shape, all complete, except for the loose disc Spider-Man 2 inside the complete Spider-Man 2. But 6 games for $5. All the other games in the box were sports titles. But some interesting sports titles I've never seen. I may want to look them up before I turn around and head out of here. But I'm going to check out this yard sale first. Alright. That slot machine looks interesting. Well. I'm in this little neighborhood sale. And at this sale right here, a lot of kids stuff, whatnot. But I ask about video games because I see some old Pokemon, like movies and videos. And she's like, oh, come in. And she takes me into the house. So I go into the house, and I go in this little side room that has a TV. She's like, I call this the Fortnite room. I'm like, okay. She opens up a cabinet, and she's like, here, you can have these. They don't play them anymore. She's like, you can have them. If you feel really guilty, you can give me $5, but really, you can take them. Fallout 3. Halo 2. Halo Wars, Halo Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo 4, oh my gosh, Halo 3 ODST, Halo Reach, and Crash of the Titans. I'm like, I can just take these? Oh yeah, sure. They don't play them anymore. I've been telling people all day to take stuff, and they're like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yes, please, just take it. I don't want anything for it. Just take it. It's yours." So not a dime spent from the $5 Game Box funding wallet, and another little nice stack of 360 stuff, including this one that helped us get Octopath Traveler and Mario and Sonic at the Rio Games last episode for cheap. That's awesome. Alright. I was honestly about to give up on the day till I came into this neighborhood and got some free Xbox games. And then the next sale I hit, which there's a ton of people around, so I didn't want to break out the camera and start filming. I don't know if you see there in the back seat. It's a box of PlayStation 3 stuff, which I got for $5. Yeah, there's a Rock Band guitar and a band here on a Rock Band. There's a couple good games in there. There's Burnout Paradise, which is awesome. It might have gone down in value since the remastered one came out for the newer systems. There's a Tekken 6. There's a collector's edition of some 007 game. And two DualShock 3s. And I got that for $5. So, $5 spent. And this little neighborhood's kind of hooked me up so far. I'm going to see, I think there's a couple more sales to hit. You see, it's even kind of late in the day. It's noon. So, awesome. Let's get to it. I hope there's a lot more. Long driveway right here. This sale, I think it's been going on for 2-3 weeks. They advertise collectibles. Haven't hit it, because I know I've been here before and they didn't have anything. But the first thing she asked as I'm approaching the garage, do you collect anything? I said, video games. She's like, some guy bought a bunch of my Atari and my ColecoVision games, but for some reason he left that right there. And if you want it, it's for $10, it's yours. Got a ColecoVision. It seems to be in alright shape, save for this power stick controller. Looks like it's missing something. No cords though. No cords, no power supply, no AV cable. I don't know how easy those are going to be to find. I did a quick eBay search and the power supply is $30. We'll see. But a $10 ColecoVision. I've never owned a ColecoVision. It's $12.30 and I just found a ColecoVision sitting on a table for $10. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Alright, it's episode 14's update on the $5 Game Box Game Goals Big Board. As you can see, we're gunning for Gunnack. Maybe some Radiant Silver Gun. And in our online funds, we currently have $82.51. Well, I'll go ahead and update this because we did get $21.60 for the sale of the Zombies Ate My Neighbors on Macari. So that's 104.11. Currently on Macari, I still have Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island listed. Nobody's bought that. I need to get some other things listed as well. Maybe those GBAs from a couple episodes ago. But yeah, $104 in the online funds. We're going to get Gunnack or Radiant Silver Gun sometime. Thought I'd give you a little update on this box. The $5 PlayStation 3 box we got at a garage sale. Let's go through it quick. I have a Rock Band guitar. Alright, let's put that over there. The games. There's Burnout Paradise. Here is the Collector's Edition Quantum of Solace. Okay. We have a Sports Champions. A PlayStation 3 welcome disc. Tekken 6. It's like a PlayStation 3 manual of some sort. Band Hero. A Rock Band in this weird case. Okay. It's like a pedal for some drums. Here are the gems, though. Remember, we paid $5 for this. So we have a red DualShock 3. Looks to be in decent shape. We have a regular black DualShock 3. Now, the DualShock 3s, GameStop's currently giving $17 cash for those. They're also giving $17 for these Move controllers. And there's one and two of those. So, even though I've currently got a PS3 I need a pair of controller with, that I bought in a You'll Saw in a pickup video about a month ago, they give like, in cash, like 18 cash for that PS3, and then 17 something just for the controller. So, it seems like I should just go ahead and double, like, well, more than double, $5, like, get a lot more money. I don't know what to do with all this shit. Yeah, but I should definitely go get like $17 a pop for the two Move controllers and the two DualShock 3s, I think. So we're probably going to be doing that. But yeah, there's our $5 PS3 box of goodness. Alright, Gamebox fans. Wrapping up another episode of the $5 Game Box, episode 14. And why not? One day of game hunting. We didn't score like greatness. We didn't score like huge retro finds. But we got a lot of quality. And we're going to flip some stuff. And we're going to add a couple decent things to our collection. So one garage sale Saturday. One more episode of the $5 Game Box. Have a Wild Cherry Pepsi Zero with me because it's 10:30 on a Sunday. I'm not going to drink yet. 10:30 Sunday morning, August 26th, Mountain Daylight Time. That's when PriceCharting.com values will be accurate. Of course, I'm not going to do the PriceCharting.com values of all of these, especially those Xbox titles. You don't need to know that this Halo's worth $420, but this Halo's worth $460. But anyway, good stuff. I do want to show a couple things. I didn't buy these with $5 Game Box money. Oh, speaking of $5 Game Box funding wallet, we have spent some money. We have, let's see, 20, 30, 1, 2, $33 and a quarter. $33.25 is our game hunting money that's left after episode 14. But that's going to change later on today as we kick off episode 15 due to those controllers I showed earlier, which I'll show you. Anyway, before we get into the game finds, I did pick up a couple things. I paid $1 for each of these. I just thought they were interesting. I wanted to show them off. So I'm at this garage sale, same neighborhood where I got the $5 PS3 stuff and the stack of Xbox 360 games for free. I'm at this garage sale. I see a bunch of movies, Blu-rays. There's some good stuff, but I don't think I haven't thrown in a Blu-ray into a Blu-ray player to actually watch it in I don't know how long. It's been a very long time. I've got some disc movies like I bought at Black Friday or whatever. I usually just redeem the digital code, then either toss the disc to the side or try to sell it on Craigslist or something. These caught my eye. They were two for your consideration Oscar screeners, Academy Awards screeners, or award season screeners. And I asked the guy, I'm like, "What's up with these screeners?" Focus. He's like, "Oh, my ex-wife was a member of SAG." Like, oh, okay. So, yeah, his ex-wife was an award season voter. And he's selling her movies for $1. So we have, this is Straight Outta Compton, which I wanted to watch. I have not seen this yet. I have not seen either of these movies, in fact. So I got Straight Outta Compton, so I probably will be watching that. The Danish Girl, I have no idea what this is about. I have heard of it, and it's one of those Oscar bait movies. They don't give any description on the back. It's just pictures, frames from the movie. It looks like an intriguing of, I'm a very serious girl and I love. And I'm a very serious girl and I love. And I'm a man and I love her, but she loves her too. And I'm just guessing at the plot. The percentages in the corner, by the way, she went and she wrote the Rotten Tomatoes like percentage. Like, I'll see what Rotten Tomatoes thinks of these before viewing them. So I just thought that was kind of cool and interesting. Let's get to the game stuff. We just went through this box a minute ago, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. However, there is some stuff as I was digging through in here. In fact, I think I left one of the cool things behind the box. Hold on. Where is it at? I don't know what I did with it. Maybe I put it back in the box. Guess we'll find it. I did. Sweet. So let's get to the games. Here, I wanted to show you. So we have the two DualShock 3s, which I showed you, and they're in really good shape. There's nothing wrong. And then we have the two Move controllers. I could not believe this. So I just want, for prosperity and proof, here's GameStop's website. Where's my mouse? I am an Elite Pro member. 1728 cash, 2160 credit on the PlayStation Move. DualShock 3, same thing. 1728 cash, 2160 trade credit. So 17 times 4 is whatever. I can't do it in my head real quick. We're going to make some money on those. I'm almost tempted to take the trade credit and use it for, GameStop's retro gaming. They're going to do a buy two, get one on retro games at some point. Even holding on to them and waiting for a cash, same as trade, something like that. However, the way the past, this whole summer has been going, cash in this wallet is good for us right now. Because we are finding some really good stuff. We are having no issues putting great games in the $5 game box. So having $17 cash in hand times 4 off of $5 spent is really, really good for us. So, yeah, I'm taking the bare minimum from GameStop. I could wait for a trade promo. I could wait for this promo. I think it's just better just go in there, get to $17 before they come to their senses and realize giving $17 for DualShock 3. The games, I'm not going to go through them all. I'll just point out 3. I mean, you saw the sports champions and whatnot. So, these are in pretty good shape. Burnout Paradise, I thought was a little bit more valuable, but it must have come down since they released the remaster on Xbox One and PS4. It's worth $7.68. Tekken 6 with its slipcover, which is cool. Tekken 6 is worth $10. It's just a burp. I'm not even drinking beer. It's just, I must burp. It's like a reaction. You're filming a pickup video. It's time for you to burp, Justin. Okay. So here we have the Quantum of Solace. I'll go ahead and turn off the GameStop screen. There we go. The Quantum of Solace 007. It is a steelbook. I don't know why anybody would have bought this collector's edition, because it's just a metallic case, and then only on Blu-ray over 10 gigabytes of exclusive content, including the game and behind-the-scenes videos. Woohoo! And a limited time offer, so it's probably not good, but it is in here. It's a coupon for either Dr. No, For Your Eyes Only, or Die Another Day on Blu-ray. But according to price charting, it's worth $17.99. So that's pretty sweet. Other stuff in here, we've got some Rock Band drumsticks. We got the Rock Band pedal. Here's the eye or the camera for the PlayStation Move, so for the PlayStation 3. I don't think GameStop gives anything for that. I have a power supply for PS3. I think it's, or just, you know, a generic power supply, which I wish I had a couple weeks ago before I bought one for that other PS3 I have. There was one thing in here I found, you know, kind of I looked. Oh, I can't find it. It's a AV cable for an Xbox, like an Xbox AV cable. And the last thing in here that I found kind of interesting, it's in this baggie with this wiping cloth. But it's a Metal Gear Solid 4 Bluetooth headset. And I can't find a whole lot of information about this other than it was kind of limited. I don't think it came with a limited edition. I think you had to buy it separately. And right now, there's none on eBay. There's 4 on Amazon in kind of like in-box-like new shape that they're trying to sell for over $100. I have no need for it. If I just keep it around and toss it in this box, who knows where it's going to wind up, so I almost want to do something with it, but I don't know what that something is. I may try to sell it on Mercari, see if somebody will give me like $30 for it, and see what happens. That'd be cool. So, as you know, over the past couple weeks, space in here is a premium in our $5 game boxes. So, I wish this fucking camera would focus. I need to read on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Stay focused. But I'm not tossing any of these 3 games in here. We're going to put these in our overflow. We have overflow on the $5 game box. We can't show off all the games in the game boxes right now. Okay, let's get to these other games. Probably the best game find, by far, is this Mario Party 9 from yesterday. And for a long while, I thought it was going to be my only game find yesterday, because from the time I bought this to the time I bought this stack of PS2 titles, it was about 3.5 hours. And I got some games talked out of places, but they weren't good or the price wasn't right. So, but anyway, if it was our only find yesterday, it would have been good, because I want Mario Party 9. It's something missing from my Wii collection. They had it priced at $15. It is complete, and the disc is in good shape. And it even has the Club Nintendo code. There it is if you want it. Go ahead and log right on into Club Nintendo, and I wish. I liked Club Nintendo. I like it a lot better than what they're doing now. I wish they had kept it around. Price charting has it valued at $28.11. I think GameStop, I should have checked. The GameStop cash is like 21 something. We paid 10. I talked her down to 10 off that 15. This is going to go in the game box. We're going to remove Sledstorm. Sledstorm can go ahead and go. There you go. Alright, so we have these 5 PS2 titles. They had a huge box of PS2 games. Everything else in this box, outside these 5 games right here, were sports titles. Football, college basketball, NBA, a wakeboarding title, Winning 11. There were a couple I checked, like Winning 11. There's one you don't see a whole lot. I've never seen that in a thrift store at a garage sale amongst sports titles. Not worth anything. Wakeboarding. Don't see that. I've never seen that amongst all the Tony Hawks and the Matt Hoffmans. Not worth anything. But, you know, you have to check. Just double checking. Alright, let's start off with Sky Odyssey. There it is. I didn't give them a thorough check, but they all seem in decent shape. Sky Odyssey's not worth anything. $4.82. Then we'll go to Rayman Arena. There it is, $4.92. Okay, we'll do the Dragon Ball Zs. There's a Dragon Ball Z Budokai. I know nothing about Dragon Ball Z. I don't know the memes. I know nothing. Dragon Ball Z is worth $6.80. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, which is probably the best title in the stack. All we need to do is make this case a little greener and put Tensaichi right here, and this thing would be about a $55 game. As it is, this one's worth $14.59. So, a good little find for $1. And now we have Spider-Man 2. Which, if you have not played, this is one of those games, and if you're watching this, you probably know this, but I'll just say it anyway in case you don't. This is one of those games that's very cheap. You're probably going to find it easy. It's probably in a lot of thrift stores and pawn shops around the country. And if you just want to play a really good game, you don't have a lot of money, you got a PS2 to hook up, Spider-Man 2 is a really good game. Once you know, I've got 2 copies of it now. It's because, like I said, there's 2 discs of Spider-Man 2, and it's not a 2-disc game. We have the regular version, which went with the case, and we have a greatest hits version. Disc only Spider-Man 2 goes for $8.82. A complete in box copy goes for $11.50. So I guess thank you for the $20-ish value off $1 there, guys. Sweet. Not bad. Speaking of not bad, I need some spy cameras. That should be like my goal for next summer before garage sale season hits, is get some spy glasses. Because when I rolled on this garage sale, I saw a stack of DVDs on a table with a lot of Pokemon cartoons and whatnot, and I had to ask video games, and the woman takes me in her house, opens up a cabinet, and starts pulling out Xbox 360 titles, and she's like, they don't play these. This is our Fortnite room. They don't play these anymore. You can have them. And she just starts handing me title, like, here, take this one, take this one, take this one, take this one. And then finally she starts putting them away. Like, the rest of these are Kinect games, and they still play the Kinect every now and then, so we'll keep those. I'm like, oh, what about that Crash game? It's not Kinect. Oh, yeah, here. I thought that was a movie. Here. She's like, you can have them. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? She's like, well, if you feel bad about it, you can give me $5. I'm like, no, I don't feel bad about it. I just want to make sure you're all right with me taking these. She's like, absolutely. I don't know why people have to ask me when I tell them they can just take the stuff. Yes, but please take it. Thank you. We don't use it. Take it. Okay. So we have Fallout 3, and they're all complete. This is the only one that I can tell is in bad shape because it's, torn off here, but oh geez. Halo Anniversary. I thought this was worth something at once, but either it came down because of like Master Chief Collection, or I just thought wrong. What's this? Oh, we have some downloadable content for Halo Reach. Interesting. Okay. Halo 3, interesting story about Halo 3 if I can. I know these get long, but I like, I got video game stories. When Halo 3 just came out, it had been out like a week or two. I was at a strip club in Three Forks, Montana. My brother was DJing. There was this feature stripper who they had brought in for the weekend. Forgot her name. She had done some lesbian softcore porn, not anything hardcore, and she was there feature dancing. And she was trying to do some money. So she brings out a brand new stinking copy of Halo 3, still wrapped, still selling for $60 in the stores. She's like, and she basically does an auction right there on stage with her big fake tits out and stuff. And like, okay, who'll give me 5? Who'll give me 10? And I'm sitting there like, I don't have an Xbox 360. I'm not paying anything for Halo 3. I'm not a big... I actually don't like Halo. I'll just say it. I don't like Halo. Fuck me, I don't like Halo. But then it's like the winning bid was $20. I'm like, fuck, I would have bought it for $25 because I bet you GameStop will give me $30, which, like I said, is a week after release, so maybe they would have given me $30 trade credit. Then again, maybe they give me 10. That's my Halo 3 story, is watching some feature dancer stripper up on stage trying to auction off a brand new copy of a week or two after release of the game. Halo 3 ODST? Wonder whatever came of that. Wait a minute. What? Looks like we have a disc StarCraft expansion set for a PC in there, in addition to the campaign and the multiplayer for ODST. That's interesting. It's worthless. Probably going... It's a coaster to me. Halo 4. Oh, missing a disc. Son of a bitch. Just disc 2 on Halo 4. Oh, well, we've gotten, over the past month, 3 or 4 copies of Halo 4. I bought one at a garage sale for $1. There was one in that Xbox bundle, and there was one in that $10 stack of games. We have Halo 4. Halo 2. Hey, anybody need a 2-month trial to old school Xbox Live? It's still not scratched. Halo Wars. This is the one out of that stack that we paid $10 for a couple weeks ago. It had the Batman game, so we didn't have Halo Wars in there. Now we do. What is with the obsession of turning the manual backwards? And more DLC. Not used. Halo Reach. There it is. And if you just saw it, I mean, the absolute best find of that bundle for free. Crash of the Titans. PriceCharting.com has this valued at $28.69. GameStop will give me $14.40 cash for it today, unless they refurb it. It's not bad, but depending on the employee. So I'll go make $14 off free, and then do something with these fucking Halos. I may take these to the retro store. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I won't count the Halo 4 since it's not complete. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 360 titles. I may be able to get 3 Xbox 360 like commons, so at least something I don't have, and get rid of all the Halos. Maybe I'll do that today. One more thing. Oh, I wasn't as excited for this as I probably should have been when I saw it sitting there. Mostly because she told me of the stack of games she had with it that somebody else had bought like a week before. She's like, he bought them. I had this sale a week ago, and he bought. And the only reason I'm having a sale because I was kind of hoping he'd see the advertisement and come back and get the system he forgot. Well, he didn't. And she's like, well, $10. I tried to talk her down to $5. I'm like, it doesn't have any cables, and let's be honest, you've sold it already. You've already gotten money for it since you said that this guy bought it. She's like, anything less than 10, I'll just wait for him to come by again and pick it up. I'm like, you had the sale yesterday. He didn't come by. It's afternoon. He hasn't come by yet today. So anyway, it's ColecoVision. No cables. And I'm just going to take this off. I don't know why that's on there. This consumer notice. So it looks, it's dirty. It's filthy. There's a lot of dust in the expansion module interface. Needs to be cleaned like a motherfucker. But yeah, it's ColecoVision. No games, no cords. And the no cords is going to be a problem. Because I've done some rudimentary research, and it seems the AV cable may be easy enough to, find something that's compatible. The power supply, though, is bitch. There's the weird fucking 4-prong plug that ColecoVision use. And apparently it uses 3 different, wattages, +5, -5, and a +10. And so really the official ColecoVision bricks are the best way to power it, but these things are damn near 40 years old, 35 years old, and they're frying out, they're going bad, the transistors are bad, and nobody fucking makes replacement. And you can't just put any old power supply into that. That's I don't know, proprietary, but it's a fucking bullshit connector. That's for sure. I did see some guy on YouTube. I think he sounds like he's over in France or UK or somewhere, and they're making a USB, that adapter to a miniature USB that you take into and plug into a mini USB power supply, and that works. His video he uploaded last November or December, and he said he'd have those on the market by early 2018. Well, it's end of August 2018, and his website still says coming summer 2018. So I saw other videos like, oh, it's really easy. All you do is buy this and you desolder this and you solder. I'm like, once they start saying you got to solder stuff, my eyes just glaze over. I ain't doing none of that. If it ain't an easy solution, if I got to start getting out, if I have to learn how to solder, it's not going to happen. So right now, I guess we just have a very dusty, dirty, interesting talking point because I have no way to play it and no games to play on it. So, but we are an owner of a ColecoVision. We just got to put it together. According to price charting, it's worth $101.28 without power. I don't know if I can get $100 without any cables untested. I kind of doubt it. But still, it's pretty cool to have for $10, and maybe, just maybe, somehow, over the next months or whatever, we'll put it together. And I know I can get some games, because years ago I sold some games to the retro store that I found at a Goodwill for ColecoVision, and he still has about half of them sitting out, because ain't nobody buying ColecoVision games here in Bozeman, Montana. So, there. Alright, it's a good week. Unfortunately, it's kind of a selling week. We didn't find great stuff. We're only putting Mario Party 9 directly into the box. But we're going to make some money, that's for sure. We're going to get that wallet back up. And it was certainly fun to walk in and see a fucking ColecoVision sitting on a table. And seeing Mario Party 9 just sitting in a basket. And getting taken to somebody's house and say, here, have these games. They're yours. That's awesome. That's great. And what a summer it's been. I don't want it to end because garage selling has hooked us up this summer. Woo! For sure. Thank you all for watching the $5 Game Box and the Juice Daddy channel. Please like and subscribe. You got to sub for that 300 sub contest. So if you haven't subbed, sub so I can reach 300 subs and have a contest with some great games. I don't have any games I can put in it right now. But maybe I'll put in a loose disc copy of Spider-Man 2. That's what we may be adding to our 300 sub contest here on this episode of the $5 Game Box. We could do that. Anyway, check out the Instagram. JuiceDaddy5 is my Instagram channel, where you'll see finds before I get the video uploaded. And I heard people having troubles finding me on Macari when I have stuff for sale. I am Juice Daddy on Macari, JuceDaddy, no space, no I. There ain't no I in Juice. And that's what I see. So if you can't find me, I don't know why, but I heard a couple people have tried or attempted to see me on Macari to see what I've got up for sale, see what my wares are, and there'll be more soon, because I'm going to put a couple more things up, I believe. All right, I'm rambling. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time.